professional writing wasn't my first major. I actually started out as a music education major, and when I realized that wasn't quite working out for me, I sort of ran the gamut of all the kind of things I was interested in, and I always ran into the same problem, which was, I like this one thing that I'm doing, but I want to do so many other things too. And I was just I ran into professional writing just sort of on that path, trying to find out what I wanted to do. And I guess I ended up staying because it's a really malleable field of study. You have to know how to write, obviously, but other than that, it kind of molds itself to your interests. You know, the very first portfolio I wrote for technical writing was on Korean pop music, and the girl next to me wrote about speech disorders, and the girl next to her wrote about dietetics. It's just whatever you want it to be, and that's what I really like about it. So as I change, it changes with me. I do have a minor. I'm a music minor, and I started out as music ed, and that was what I thought I was going to kind of do with my life, and it turned out not, because I don't really like teaching, but you know, I've played piano since I was 7. It's something that I'm really knowledgeable about, and I think that once I'm doing professional writing, if I can find opportunities to write about music, that would sort of give me a leg up there, and I'd really like to do that. I guess it's just the huge array of opportunities that you get to learn all kinds of different things, because it's not just about, you know, you have to learn some things that some people might consider kind of boring, you know, grammar, syntax, all of that, but on the other end, you learn how to do Photoshop and you learn how to do web design, because that's really important for writers to have those skills. And it's just it kind of makes you not just a writer, but you're like the whole package. You're the writer, you're the editor, you're the designer. It kind of prepares you to be your own independent person. And so I guess that's what I like best about it. Well, that's a funny story. I haven't had any internships yet, but I was just meeting with someone this morning who I was talking to about trying to find some volunteer hours. I was going to try to do some tutoring, and that didn't end up working out because they didn't need tutors, so I was ending up trying to do administrative work, and they were really helpful. They wanted to help me finish my service hours for my scholarship, and we're just trying to find stuff for me, but at some point it kind of just got dropped in there that I know how to work with Adobe InDesign, and this guy just stopped, and he was like, "You know how to do InDesign?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he just goes, "Okay, stop. I have something totally different for you." And he gave me this, like, National Journal of research stuff that he edits. And he was like, "I want you to, like, do design editing for this for me. And once your volunteer hours are over, I will pay you. And your name will be on, like, the inside cover." And I was like, "Okay. Like, this is awesome." And so it's, like, my first real experience, but just, like, knowing InDesign, they just wanted me to do that right away. Community service fair a while ago.
Yeah.
And I just went to all of these stands and we're just kind of asking, like, what kind of help do you need? What do you need from people? And, like, every single table was like, "We need grant writers. We need grant writers." And I was like, I've taken a grant writing class. Like,
Yeah.
my major prepares you for everything. I've actually got a couple different ways that I'm planning on going, and it really just depends on how things work. I might just go out and work, depending on how that works. I might go and get my master's in professional writing, but right now I'm really thinking that I'm actually going to get a graduate certificate in TESOL, which is Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. And my hope is that I'll get that certificate and get to go teach English in South Korea. That's the dream right now. So we'll see how that works out.